You're going to turn on your virtual camera, and then you go from there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, like I understood too. Yeah, like I get it. Yeah, we were all on the same page. That's what I'm saying. Like everyone that was watching that shit, yeah, we was all on the same page. It's just how you did it was kind of like a big red flag. Like, dude, he's about to go. He can't say shit like that. You know what I mean? Now, if he was a very abusive, like he slapped you around, he never fed you, he wished you was gone, and so on and so forth, then yeah, you have all rights to say whatever the fuck you want to say. You know what I mean? I can understand that loud and clear on that note. But, you know, if he was decent, how you explained it to me here and there, he was decent and all that shit, then I wouldn't talk bad about the dude, you know? No, no, no. She doesn't hate you. She doesn't hate you. Not at all. She does not hate you. She doesn't have hate like that. She has hate of her mom for a fact, but you no no no. It's just she just didn't like what you said, and that was the thing. Like she would say, "I'll say that shit to my mom," you know, because due to the fact how she treated me. I was like, "Yeah, I can understand why, but you know, not my mom. I'm talking about hers because she was saying." Like she'll say, "Oh, like I will say that shit real quick." Like, yeah, go for it. If you feel the way you feel, I don't blame you. Like I do not blame you. Give me a second. I'm gonna switch up and I'm gonna call you on this one. Give me a second. Let me just. All right. What was you saying? Uh huh. What is a Roki Mag? Roki Mag's got a microphone on this bitch. Weird. Wow, that microphone. Uh huh. You can still hear me? Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna shut up right now because I can see that bitch moving. Nope, that's bad. Yep, I can help you with me. I actually put mine at to fucking 8,000. Yeah, but yeah, I'm proud of what you said. That part, yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. No, I thought about it last night, and I was talking to, her last night, and she was just letting
Hmm.
me know the same thing, and just thinking on it. I was like, you're right. She's right. You're right. I was just thinking about it.
Like it's like this. Hey, put a perspective on it. If she was here right now, I would dead ask that question. I would have said like, "Hey, girl, I got a question for you. Yeah, what it is? All right. So let's just say All right, we're just gonna pretend you got a twin, right? You have a twin,
Yeah.
and your twin's on her deathbed, and then now if the things that she has done to you and all this type of stuff, pretty much how his dad was, would you live stream that shit and talk shit like that? Live stream should probably say yes, but talk like that, no. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Oh, and
I
I
mean,
get
I would have been in the same predicament. I would have live streamed it. I mean, not in okay, in a way, I wouldn't live stream it because you know, right in front of live stream is a little bit different because that's where you can get either terminated, so on and so forth. That's why you don't see people really doing stuff like that. They will just record it and upload it is a huge different story. But live streaming it, you can have a huge trouble in your hands.
Yeah, that's true. You can get in trouble for that.
So that's why I was telling you what you was doing. That was a bad idea. So if I put in all caps, bad idea, and repeats, yeah, then that just tells you, okay, I think I need to stop where I'm at right now. I was like, yeah, please do.
Yeah.
But if I don't say nothing, then it's a good idea. So, but that was just I didn't know he was going to do it. And I was just what? Mm, just just could have said it off camera,
Yeah.
you know. But if he comes in your dreams, right, you will get those type of dreams. I had that plenty of times. But if you get one of those in your dreams, then he's checking on you. That's number one. But also, you can actually talk to him and really tell him, how you feel and so on and so forth. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then go from there. How old was he?
He just turned 80, bro. He made it
Well,
to
at
80
least
years old.
hey, I mean, there's people who don't live that far. You know what I mean? But he
And he
lived
made
to
it past
80.
Christmas.
Yep, he did. So that was a good thing. Well,
Yeah.
he lived all the way to 80, and we could say natural causes. 80 is people always die around about that of natural causes crap. Heart, kidney failures, and so on and so forth. Blah blah blah. But you know,
Hold on, I'm getting a call. Who's that? Oh, it's Lion. Hold on, this is really important, bro. Hold on.
oh my god, please don't take 2 hours or whatnot.
I won't. Hello? Hey, Lion. Is it, I thought it was gonna probably be like a little later on, but is it for what you were telling me, or is it for the advice thing? Because I didn't know if it was for the whole.
No, I was just calling to check in. I'm not trying to do a whole thing with you right now. That would be way too much for you in this state. I know that.
Oh yeah, for backflips and stuff like mentally, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Mentally,
that
yeah, I'm not even there. Like I can still backflip and all that, but just like yeah, it's like my head. Like I honestly feel like the reason why I did bail out on that concrete the way I did, I think it was because I was starting to think about my father, and it was messing me up, and I just because I've never messed up on concrete like that before. And I used to do them in jeans on concrete, like easy, like nothing, like it was nothing for me. It was easy, but
Yeah.
like that was so many years ago, and now the way things are, it's just things have changed. It's not the same, I'm taller now, I'm older.
I'm curious, what usually, a goal like this, sometimes there's a bigger reason. Do you have like a deep reason you're trying to get it back? I think you told me a little bit about it, but I'm curious what your primary motivation is.
Well, because I want to learn gainers, and I know that everywhere you go, there's not always grass around you. There's not always another environment around you. There's only concrete. Everywhere you go to the store is concrete. You go outside is concrete. You know, you go to an event, there's concrete. Like everywhere you go on the sidewalk, on the street, it's just plain concrete. And sometimes you don't have grass. Sometimes you don't have like, you know, padded surfaces, mats and stuff. So of course that's one of the main objectives, is because of, if I want to be able to do it, I want to be able to do it anywhere. If I'm at a church and it's concrete, I want to backflip. Okay, I have to be able to do it on cement. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was like one of the major purposes for me to learn and get comfortable with doing backflips on concrete. That was the whole idea, because that was one thing. And then another thing is, I always had this thought that like it would, there was this thought in my head where I would think, okay, there's a robber that's telling me, if you don't, if, you know, he's like, has a gun in my head or whatever. He's like, if you don't backflip within this, if you don't backflip on the concrete, I'm gonna kill your family. I'm gonna kill your whole. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your whole family. And that's a thought I've always had, Mayan. And that thought drove me to do perfect backflips on concrete with no problem. Like it was just a feeling, and then I would just do it, you know. And I was talking to Steven about this, and I was like, Steven, how can I get rid of this thought? And it was the only thought that actually gets me to do that, you know, like actually commit. It makes me commit fully, because I know the consequences. Is better for me to bail out knowing I'm still alive than have a bullet to my head, right? So that's like the analogy of something that I've always felt I've had, and I think that's a big part of it as well. Um, but my main goal in striving for that is just, I just always felt being able to have a skill like that and doing it on the concrete is just the greatest feeling in the world. Doing backflips on concrete is just a feeling that it's just it's amazing. You know, you feel um you feel like it's so rewarded. You work up to something to where you've earned it. And it goes back to my past where I learned and taught myself how to backflip, where I did go from the grass to soft surface to a dirt to the baseball field in the dirt to concrete. You know, that's how it happened for me. And then from there, my confidence just was so high. I could do it anywhere, anytime. In jeans, it didn't matter how hard it was. I could do it. So maybe that might be the reason. Um, and there's this guy named this dude's mastered backflips. Like he does backflips in steel toe boots on concrete, and his name is Jordan Ranger. He does a backflip every day, and he just does it anywhere. He wants to do like, I think backflips I'm doing. He reached like 100K subscribers, and he's done 762 days of backflips every day. And watching him on his feed just like inspired the heck out of me. I was like, dude, this is freaking awesome. Like, you know. And then people were like, hey, maybe you should do like a journey or something. And I was like, oh, that's how the whole backflip journey started, you know. So that was my whole reasoning, Mayan. Because if I want to be able to do something, I got to be able to do it anywhere. And there's not always grass around me. In my neighborhood, there's cement everywhere, you know, and the places I go is concrete everywhere. There's no grass, hardly any grass, hardly any dirt. It's just concrete. So that's the reason.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like there's a few different kind of big things behind it. Okay. What do you feel like if you accomplish this, right?
Yeah.
If you become that good again, what do you feel like is gonna open up for you? What's gonna be like? What's the consequence of having it?
Like the consequence, like once I learn it, or just.
Or cause like okay, so say that it feels really good when you do it,
Yeah.
and you're telling me why you're doing it because you've had a thought, which is like how you get it done, and then but I'm curious, like And then you're telling me about the idea of the journey, and that's why the journey started, is because you were inspired by this guy who could do it anywhere, and did it for a bunch of time. What I'm curious about is, what's the end goal? Once you do master it on concrete, what next?
I want to learn gainers. I want to learn cheat gainers. I want to have my own trailer. You know, I want to.
Okay. So what's the reason?
Like wall flips, stuff like that.
Why all those flips?
Well, because they're fun, and I want to be able to put together a trailer, and I would like to get paid. You know, professionally, like.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's a desire to get into stunts.
Yes, being a stuntman. Somebody mentioned that to me.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
See that? Actually, being a stuntman.
Like, what kind of films would you want to stunt for?
I mean, it'd be cool if I could stunt for something like, nothing like John Wick, like nothing like that.
Oh,
But
dude, that would be badass though if you did.
What?
I was just kind of thinking of the thought with John Wick and how that would turn out. But
Yeah.
like Romeo Must Die type movies. The one with like DMX. You know, those Chinese. The what was it called? You know the fighting movies. Those hype Japanese like fighting martial art movies where they're doing all the flips and stuff like that, and
Oh,
they're doing the wall flips, they're doing the twist, and they're fighting. And
like Karate
I would
Kid
love
and
to be able to
shit.
come in the scene and do a backflip or do like a gainer twist and maybe make my own move. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that would be awesome just to be able to feel that, to be on TV in a reality show and like, oh, this guy can do this. You know what I mean? Like that would be my end goal. Like to make a living what I love,
Or
you
doing
know.
backflips off of cars
Yeah.
and shit.
Okay.
Cars driving by, backflip that bitch.
Well,
Or
I have two suggestions for you.
Okay.
One, go to Jam in LA. There are so many stunt people that train flips at this gym. I can go with you if I'm free ever. But there's a gym in LA that you have to go to if you want to meet stunt people.
mm-hmm.
Really? Oh wow.
Yep. It's legit.
I know a lot of stunt men in the industry, and I can try to hook you up with them. They're pretty busy,
Yeah.
but you can definitely start meeting some other amateurs. And if you go on a night, you might get lucky. They also have stunt trainings, so you can actually
Tonight.
pay
I want to do it
$200 or something,
tonight.
get a weekend training with a whole
What?
group of stunt people. You'll start communicating, you'll start networking, you'll start potentially getting job opportunities. I mean, this can become a reality next week.
What?
Yeah.
If I was you, I want to do it tonight though. Do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's called JAM. JAM. It stands for Joining All Movement.
Would Chase Armitage be there?
I don't know if you would be there on a regular night, but hey, I'm going to give you an eye-opening suggestion.
Okay.
Instagram allows you to message anyone.
Duh.
All you have to do is go to their page and comment something valuable or message them. But here's the key to networking.
Okay.
You ever tell people what you want, because they don't care and they will turn you away as some wannabe. Okay?
Oh, okay.
The secret to networking is ask a question where you're interested about them. So, for example, why are you interested in Chase Armitage?
I'm interested in Chase Armitage because he's inspirational to the community, and
piece has he made? What content have you seen that makes you inspired?
His trailer.
Okay, so what moves in his trailer stand out in your memory?
His corkscrews. His double
Okay.
corks. His gainers. His wall flip
So
twist.
here's how you do it. You ask, hey, I really love your form on one of these flips. Choose cork, choose double, choose gainer, whatever.
Okay.
And send the message, hey, I really love your form when you do this. Do you have any tips for learning this move? Right?
Okay.
What you're doing is you're appealing to his authority. You're making him feel special and important, right? And he'll
Pretty much
be
kicks his
happy
ass.
to give you information. After you start the conversation, you say, hey, do you ever train in LA? Right? You never know. He might be like, yeah, you should come to a gym over here.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I mean when I was saying earlier. No matter what happens in your past, the future is yours if you just get clear on what you want. You told me you want backflips on concrete, but after doing a little bit of digging, the big picture is becoming a stuntman, right? And you're doing it the hard way. You're trying to perfect all your flips before you meet stunt people.
Mm-hmm.
You should meet stunt people because they're going to perfect your flips a lot faster, and you're going to be able to start stunting with the skills you already have.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
I hope this was a powerfully eye-opening new pathway for you.
Okay.
But that's if you're going to take it, though. That's basically on you.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh no, I'm just listening to what you said.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get going here in a second. I'm pulling up to my house, but yeah, dude, anything is possible, and whenever you're stuck, hit me up. I will help you find the way.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for talking to me about this. You know, being the eye opener.
Yeah, I mean, what are you thinking about it so far? What's your take?
Yeah, I just feel like it's very powerful.
Okay, yeah. What's your next action move?
I mean, I would love to start where you said. You know, work towards what's important, and you know, beating other stuntmen that do this on a regular basis. You know, starting there.
Yeah.
Um,
Which a very powerful skill to learn is really getting super specific on the exact first step. What's the exact first step?
flipping wise, or just thought wise with goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's your choice. It's your life. What's your next first step?
Well, I really want to understand the science and the physics of a backflip, and just I want to break it down. I want to.
Have you watched any backflip videos that are specifically the physics of backflips?
No, but I've watched thousands of backflip videos in different ways, and how they start off, and how they were formed, and who invented, like, who was the first person to do it.
Yeah, well, if you want to learn the physics and you Google, you gotta search the physics of backflips. Because those videos are out there. I mean, I could explain them to you too. It's all about rotational torque, right? It's about moment of inertia. I can explain all of that shit, but watching the video for 20 minutes is going to be better than me
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's your first step right there. Start watching that YouTube, and then also simultaneously Google Jam. Look where it is. Look what the drive looks like. Pick a day to go do it. Right. Go send a message to Chase. Those are all small things you can do in the next 20 minutes that will start really making your dream a reality right now.
Okay.
Mm.
I feel you.
Okay, anything else you want to share before you gotta go?
No, that should be it. When we schedule that private for the whole thought thing, with the so you're helping me with that with the concrete and all that.
Yeah. Is there a day you want to do it?
When things die down, I would say maybe I might be good in about a week or two after all of the funeral stuff and getting my head.
My son is due March 6th, but
Oh, okay.
my wife might deliver early because she delivered our first child early. So I don't know if he's coming in a week or two, but we should have time. But just hit me up and I'll let you know what my life looks like.
Okay, man.
Sweet.
Well, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I really mean it when I say you can do anything you put your mind to.
Yep. Told you.
Sweet. Okay, well, I'll talk to you soon. Hit me up whenever. Send me a text if you ever need anything.
All right, Mayan. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome, man. Peace.
Peace. Oh, it's
All
my
right.
coach.
Mayan or lion?
Mayan.
Well, it's not like lion. I mean, the way he was talking about. I'm not making fun of the dude. I'm just saying, like, the way you sound like saying like lion, like, oh, he's a lion, like rah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he's insanely good, dude. He's insanely good. He's got corks, he's got wall flips, he's got gainers, he's got true gainers, he's got all sorts of sets like where he's got like trailers, he's doing backflips over cars, over stuff.
Wait, is that the nigga that's on your wallpaper?
No. That's my best friend Seth. No.
Oh.
No, Seth is insane too. Oh, he's phenomenal. Oh my god, he jumped a rooftop where you could die, and it was like 10, 15 feet away from him, and he jumped across, and he like front flipped over it, side flipped over the gap, went through, did a double, dude, he does corks, he does it all, bro. Like it's just palm flips.
So he parkours pretty much.
Oh yeah, very professional. Like, he's been doing it for 15 years. A backflip to him on concrete is nothing. It's easy.
Right.
He's doing like freaking double corks and double B twist and aerial twist and combinations of gainers and wall flip. Like he does like lines. Like he'll do a backflip to a round off to a corkscrew to a true gainer off of a ledge to a wall flip on the wall, and he'll end off there. He does like 4 to 5 tricks all at once on.
So he does that Nick Pro shit.
Yeah, he's professional.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to. I of course my ultimate goal is to be a YouTuber. I want to be a YouTube star. I want to be successful with YouTube. And I know that's what you're helping me with, and I'm getting more results now on YouTube. Isn't it funny? Before it was Twitch. Now it's YouTube. So maybe because I put more work into YouTube than I'm putting in Twitch now.
Yeah, because like I said, like if you see what you're doing is you're going back and forth because you're trying to find what's the main ideal. Like you try and be like that person what you just said. You try and be that, but you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like I already got a good fan base going on Twitch, so let me stick around on Twitch, and I've been live streaming on Twitch. So let me stick on that. But then you've been doing YouTube for a long time, and when you got, like I said, what he said, but what I'm telling you is you got to find that key. Like me, I noticed it from jump when I witnessed it. Like I can do children's stuff, and that's what's going to bring in the views a lot more. And I witnessed that because that DW the Picky Eater, when I made that video, right?
Yeah.
When I uploaded all that, that was getting views left and right. And so I knew, but so when that YouTube shit came around and they fucked up, that's where I have to, because that kid friendly crap, and like, oh, if your videos are made for kids, then you better. So, and all that crap came along, and that's where I had to discard it. I had to get rid of it because I was saying, "Hey, kids," and I was like, "Yep, nope, not my style no more." And so, but yeah, but that's why I figured it, and I know I can do it, but I choose not to because, again, that I pick, I'm picking something else that I see the potential. That's what's in it, So that's why I stick with what I stick with, and that's just me doing whatever I'm doing for the best for the channel, whatever. So, and you guys stick with one thing instead of constantly jumping around, because if you jump around, you're not getting nothing done. You're only starting on something. But every single time you ended it off, you always ended off at a shorthand. That's why you can't get nothing done. And that's why you always put shit in the back burners and all that crap. And then you get then you would not get frustrated. You'll just get it'll make it complicated for you to be able to finish because you added so much shit. It's like when you got one thing, okay, then you say you do that later. Then you say, okay, I got another thing. You do that later. And then when it all adds up, then you go back. Oh shit, I got over 25 shit to do, and you won't be able to do it. And see, you got to look at, that's gonna make it complicated, and like I understand where he's come from. Like you need to talk to that guy today. Don't do it today. Don't do it today because he doesn't know what the fuck you're doing right now.
Yeah.
But I understand what he's saying, but he wants you to take that jump and go for it because you don't know when the opportunity will strike. Nathan, opportunities are all the time. You could have opportunities like whenever the case is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But it's you to make that big ass step though. That's pretty much what I'm saying. What he's saying is like, it's you got to make that step. And I think he actually heard me when I said that. He said, "Wait, say that again." And then oh no, I'm listening. I think he heard me.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was, it's basically on you. You got to make that step. Nobody else can make that step for you. If you say you want to learn or you want to do this, you want to do that, it's you who's got to make that step, and you got to stick with it. That's why that's what I'm telling you, and I'll keep repeating this until it's really stuck in your head, and and you can always tell yourself this. Yeah. So then I don't have to repeat it no more. Stick to your guns to get shit done. To get shit done, stick to your guns. Don't matter how you say it. It still rhymes.
YouTube is my dream. Like YouTube is YouTube is the main thing I want to do for my life. It's the it's the number one thing. Like from switching to opinion on stuff, it's YouTube. But YouTube is tough.
Exactly.
I've been doing it for so many years.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I only started in before you started before I did. But then, I found stuff that was there, and that's what got me up real quick in a heartbeat. And I proved my point to you that one year because you thought it was just, oh well, he's this and that. He represents Illuminati and all that crap. So I proved my point. I said, watch this. Let me delete this channel. And and then here we are again. And I from that, I have whatever. I was at what 10,000 or whatever at the time, and then I deleted it, and
Yeah.
then I made a new one. And well, actually, funny enough, that one that's on right now, the one I'm using right now, that's actually my main first one. You didn't know that was my main first YouTube channel. I just use it as my second one. So
Oh,
the one
wow.
I'm using right now is my second one, but it used to be my first one. So I went back. So I went back to it, but I kept it as a backup just in case shit like this, the stuff I do and all that crap. So I proved my point and I said, let me do this number, watch this shit, and now look where I'm at. You know, and like I said, it's not based on. Everybody says that algorithm, but it's not really based on the algorithm. It's based what you're drawing from from the people, like the attention. It's the attention, and it's the people that's going to support it. You know, if people support you and then they're there for you, they're there for you. But the ones who are not there for you, they won't support you. They just want things so they can either watch what you do and just like you fuck up somewhere, they're going to record that shit and they'll use that shit against you or whatever. Or they're just there to mock you and all that crap. You know, that's how it is. But you know,
Yeah.
you got those type of people, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm telling you, bro. Back to me and you, like I'm your supporter, and I've been there thick and thin with you than these motherfuckers ever had, and they don't know your past like I do. They don't know you like I do. Like they only know you from because they met you, but they don't know you like that. I mean, if you would have told them, like, all right, be real with me, be real with me. Like, out of all those people, the backflippers guys, you know, Seth and all them,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and then me, and also means included, and also Amy, who would you really would tell your deep, dark secret to out of everyone there? Who would you tell it to?
You.
You know, you have to pick one.
Out of everybody?
Out of everyone, who was the deep, dark secret that you have that no one else knows, but you want to tell that one person? And you have to think, you have to keep that secret between you and that person. You and him. That person's got like, there's me, there's Seth, there's all those other niggas that you're fucking with right now. But you got that one deep dark secret. Now, who would you tell that to? You only have to pick one. Because I'm proving my point here.
You.
Right. Now here's the reason. Because due to the fact, because I won't spill that shit like that. No matter if it was on YouTube or not, I won't spill it because I know so much about you. But I will never explain that deep dark secret shit because that's very personal and that could literally either be your weakness, right? And so on and so forth. But the whole point of that, see, you don't know other people how they will use that against you, right? And so, like I said, like if you were told that shit to Amy, how she is, well, that might flip the whole script. And then all the rest of these people that you're fucking with, the backflip dudes and all of them. So imagine that. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you a thought, like a pretend. Like like imagine, like how they are, and then imagine you explain shit like that to them. Now they may not keep it. They will keep it. I don't know, but they will give a shit if they really support you. They will care, and that's what I'm saying about YouTube. Is like if they give a shit, they will show it. But then you got people who will troll and they don't give a shit. Those trolling motherfuckers don't care. You know what I mean? Because they're only there to troll because they feel like they should or they have to because what else they got to do. So they're sitting there on a fucking behind a computer or a phone and making all that bullshit, pissing people off and all that crap. Tell them cure yourself and all that shit. But that's why shit like that don't faze me, and that's why I'm showing you, stuff like that. It's not gonna make no differences. If it's like this, it's like, say for example, if you would have told me, like, Mike, I'm not your friend no more, I wouldn't give no shits because it won't faze me. I'm just gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna keep moving on because I got other shit to do, and I'll stick with it. So because I stick with something that I have goals for, and now I'll stick with whatever makes me happy, and that was YouTube. YouTube is not the same as you used to be. Long time ago, it was very different, but now YouTube is more up its own ass with all this other shit. You have to figure out the algorithm and all that crap, how to draw the views and how not. You got these videos of how people would do it and all that shit. Based on that, some people, I will say they're lucky, because they got talents, and that's not lucky. That's just, if you got a talent, use it. And if you're going to use it for something that's going to bring the audience in. I'll say, like, if you got a talent on doing these martial arts and doing all these flips and shit, and then what you're saying, if you had that talent from jump, use that, and you show that shit off on YouTube, man, you never know what that can do. Like that Justin Bieber guy, right? How Justin Bieber became Justin Bieber himself.
Yeah.
When he was a kid, he was singing, and he was recording that shit was on YouTube. Same thing with Post Malone. I'm telling you, bro, I remember this shit like it's nothing. Justin Bieber, at one point, I'm pretty much proving my point about talent. That nigga could fucking sing, and you know that. So, at one point, Justin Bieber, his mom, or whoever it was, I'm assuming it was his mom, recorded him singing, and then he started becoming famous based on his singing, and that's what got him where he is to this day. So if it wasn't for his singing, he would just be a nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to use your talent, what you got, and if you got a gift, you better use it. So
yeah, that's true.
So that's what I'm telling you. Like, you got to, like, once you find what your gift is, whatever your gift is, use it, and use it to your advantage, because that can get you places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what people tell me. Like, I should be a therapist due to the fact how I talk to people and all that crap. Like, bro, people told me some dark shit, and they don't even know me. And and when they first meet me, they just tell me some dark shit immediately. And so, don't tell no one. I was like, I'm not. Because the next time they told me, I didn't see their ass no more. So what's the point of them telling me shit? You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's like, you should have told that to your friend. Why did you tell me that? You know what? Yeah, good point. I didn't know why I told you that. I just told you. I just didn't know why I did. There was a time that Johnny, he told me about his fucking friend that sucked dick at Kung Fu, martial arts or whatever. And so he was telling about this this martial arts that Johnny is doing. His friend sucked ass at it, and I told him straight up. I was like, "Why are you not telling your friend this? Why are you telling me this shit?" And so, like, I explained it. I explained to Johnny. I said, "Johnny, why the fuck are you telling me this shit? And you just met me. You don't even know me. What if I could have told that motherfucker? What I could have told him immediately what you told me? I could tell that you're not, because you're not that type of person." And so, hold on. Stop spam text me. Oh my goodness. Things saying, because she won't stop. It's very annoying. All right. Anyway, so like I said, and like you see what I'm saying? Like, I guess because of the way I talk to people, that's my one way of talent. But then again, I have other ones I could probably, I just got to unlock it to my potential. Like, if I could do that British voice, if I could do that British shit, then I probably can be a voice actor. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying. Like, if I could sing, I could be a singer. But, I'm not going to put that stuff out there like that, because I know that, with a lot of practice, I can really sing good. You know what I mean? I can really sing good. So it's based on, it's based on what I do. It's based on what I perceive with it, you know? And that's what he's all talking about. He's talking about making a big step. Put your big foot out there. So, but once you do that once you do that, just remember who's been there for you the most. And if you fuck with them, they fuck with you. And they're going to fuck with you in the wrong way. So it's like, if you're big and all this type of shit and then you get cocky with it, just remember the ones that knows you they're your weakness. They know you and they can do something to you. You know, like that guy, Lion. I'm gonna say Lion. I know it's Mayan or whatever, but I'm gonna say Lion. So I'm sorry for slashing his name, but Lion. Just imagine you and him are up there, and then you're like telling fuck everybody else around you, right? And that's including me. You're telling me to go fuck myself and all that crap. That's fine because again, your ass is gonna get screwed 10 times worse because you're letting that shit control you. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is the people around you is humbling you. Meaning like I'm keeping you straight and narrow. Like I'm telling you to be honest. I'm telling you to always just come out with it and don't hide from it. Be yourself, right? But if you leave me, if you just say fuck me right then and there, then your attitude and everything else will change. Right? Because you be hanging out with the other crowds. That's going to get you places, you're famous, now you're this, now you're that, you're all this shit. And that's where it's going to make your attitude change. And that's going to be for the worse. I'm not saying you be popular or not. I'm talking about like if you hang out with the wrong crowd that brings you somewhere in famous land, they're going, you're going to go fall on your ass hard. And others going to rise above you. It's how you bring them with you or how you put them down. It's all that too. So that's what I'm telling you. You got to watch out who you're bringing with and who you're fucking with out as well. It's all about the support, how they will support you. Like I said, I've been thick and thin with you. So, and you know how I am. You know how capable I can be and all this type of shit. So that's why you never want to go toe-to-toe with me because due to the fact what I can do. But that ain't the case. It's more of you because you witnessed it. You've seen it. And you've seen what, where I came from all this. Like, so you witness by hand. And then on the other hand, yes, I agree with Lion. Like, yeah, fuck with that dude. Yeah, go fuck with him. I'm telling you meaning fuck with him. I mean, yeah, go hang out with him. Do whatever. Like he's trying to help you, go for it. No, he's telling you to send message to that Crustaceous or whatever his name is. Him, send that shit to him and all that crap. Go for it, dude. But honestly, if you want to be a stunt double, that's he sees you could be a stunt double. Right? But can you really see yourself? And that's your decision. Like, do you really don't answer it? Don't answer me on this. But I want you to think for yourself. Do you see yourself truly and surely, or do you see yourself as a stunt person? And just don't answer it. Just keep it to yourself. And that if you don't see yourself like that, but you see yourself doing something else with your life, then don't keep on focusing on something that will never come true. Because this is not what you want to be. He says he sees that in you, but do you see yourself in you? You got to dig deep in yourself. Like really dig deep. Like, do you see yourself as that person? Do you see yourself as this person? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but don't tell me the answer though. Keep it to yourself because you gotta think about it. Do you see yourself as stunt double or stunt action guy, whatever? But you gotta proceed on and keep on maintaining it. So if that's your dream and you want this to be your reality, then you got to stick with it. Stick to your guns to get shit done. So that, but if YouTube and all this other stuff is your passion, then there's some sacrifices you have to make to proceed with this, whatever your goal is. So it's whatever you want to be able to make it into a reality. And hold on, one quick question though, for real. On this case, how old is that motherfucker that you was just talking to, that lion dude?
Oh, he's like in his not his 50s. He's almost old as I am. He's a bit older. I think he's like 38. 38.
He sounds young.
40. Yeah.
He sounds real young though. Like he sounds like he's in my age. Like he's 30 years old.
Yeah, he's.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does he sound young to you when he talks to you?
Yeah, he sounds young.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he says, "Oh, I'm 38." Like, yeah, you don't sound like you know. Sound like you sound like you're 30 or some shit. Because I thought he was in his 20s. I was like, boy, that's got that long ways to go. But that okay, then change your plans and then screw what I just said about that part. What I was about to say, screw it. So because I was about to say, yeah, well, that dude's got long ways to go, but he's right. But no. He knows what he's talking about. He knows. So yeah, listen to him.
He's professional.
Yeah, he's professional. Yes,
so listen. My mental block.
So listen to professional people. I'll tell you this: the best advice is to listen to the pros. But if I was you, I wouldn't do that so much because, think about these professional rappers. But look how they are right now. You know what I mean? And look at the shit they have done to themselves. But they're professional. But yeah, then look at Jesse McCartney. Look what happened to him. No, Aaron McCartney.
Aaron McCartney?
Yeah, Aaron McCartney. Him, he died.
What?
Yeah, Aaron McCartney.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Aaron McCartney, he was what's it called? It's the one with the candy one. I want candy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And look what he became. He became professional and all that, but look what happened. He did stupid shit along the way and in his life. So that's what I'm saying. Be careful on which professionals you're fucking with. You know what I mean? Just be very careful because most people out in this world got curtains. You don't know what they have behind those curtains. So I ain't telling you to not fuck with the dude. Go for it. Fuck with the dude. I don't care. As long as he's showing you the right ropes. But if you see any red flags, bounce the fuck out. Like, don't fuck with it. Find somebody else that's better because you don't know how, well, he just said about treat you as a nobody. Yeah, he's right. He's right. They're going to treat you like that because due to the fact they don't care. If you kiss their ass, you see how that is, they shouldn't be like that. They should, if you don't want to talk to them, they should act more human being. Like, they should act more decent. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, if somebody walked up to me, you're famous. And then, I say, well, I say thank you, but I'm not famous. I don't look at myself as famous. That's being humble and that's being wise because, if you count yourself as that, then you're an ass, So, and that's why I don't fuck with people like that. I don't fuck with those type of stars because they don't care about themselves, reality wise. The ones who are not is the ones who are very humble, right? And I will talk to people no matter what it is. If they haven't asked me a question, I'll do it. I'll talk to them straight up. How did you become this person? Oh yeah, and seriously, I had a manager, and the manager says, no, you can't talk to him. No. You're my manager, but he's got a question. Let me talk to him. You don't have to say so's like that. It don't matter who you are. You learn from this. You be humble. If a person that looks at me as an idol, then let me just talk. Because I need to show that I'm the real person, not this fake person trying to deal with these attitudes and crap. I'm not one of those people that needs to be kiss ass all the time. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and that's what you got to look at too. Like, that's why I hate talking to people who are like kiss asses. Like, he's right though, but
be humble.
Because be humble, yeah. Because you're talking to people, you're talking to some people who you got to kiss ass to, and that's not being right. Because they don't give a fuck. So why should you care? Why should you care what they have to say? They don't gonna give you advice, what they experienced, what they've been through, how they got to where they be. But why do you need to follow that footstep? Based on, and that's why I don't listen to those type of people. And no, I don't want to deal with them because they don't really give a fuck about you, nor they don't really give a fuck. The ones who will give a fuck will tell you straight up, and they will care, and they care. They'll tell you from right from wrong. They'll tell you, look. They'll come out with it. They don't hold it back. They'll do it if they have to,
Yeah.
So that's like, for example, watch this. Watch this. Like, Nathan, I'm going to end this fucking call. But I'll still come back in. Because I'm serious. I can literally just make that decision right there as I speak. I can say, well, fuck you then. And then, boop, leave. So, but that's the ones that don't give a shit. That's the ones who, you know what I mean? But the ones who really care, but if they're serious and they're going to do it, trust me, believe it, they will. But don't take them, because if they're pouring their hearts out to you and they show passion, they show care, don't take them for granted, because they're going to treat you like shit. They're going to treat you like shit the most. The times you put in for them and all that crap. Then you're like, well, fuck you, and they leave, and then look how you would come later on. Like, I miss him. I was wrong. I fucked up, and and all this BS. So, but anyway. But going back on the main subject ahead. Yeah, he's right on but like, I don't think you have time to talk to that dude today due to the fact what me and you are supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the fucking night.
I know. That's why I didn't do it.
Because, like, come on now, it's the middle of the fucking night. You think that dude's got no life? That dude's got a life. That backflip guy, dude, not lying, but the other guy he's telling you to talk to, that dude, whatever that dude's name is, yeah, him. You don't think that motherfucker he ain't gonna talk to you during the middle of the night? He's like, nigga, I'm shit. He's already in bed right now. Some people does go to sleep around about this time frame.
True.
They're not like us. I mean, some people are like us. But if they say they're a night owl, then they'll show it, But if they say, oh, yeah, I'm a night owl. And all the only thing you hear is fucking snoring, and yeah, they're not night owls. They don't pull through. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But I am a night owl, and I prove my points. I could stay up for a whole another fucking full day if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that number. That's why I want to do something with you today before I get my sleep and go to work, because I have to go to work at 12 today. Oh, tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to church tomorrow morning. All my friends.
Yeah, so now you see what I'm saying. We need a hot pass.
Yeah. But no, I know you were telling me something important, so I was just listening,
Right.
But no, I hear what you're saying. I clearly hear what you're saying.
So, like, take what I say, but don't take it as a grain of salt. Just take it as like, you know, I could be right, I could be wrong. You know, just look at it like that. You know, because everybody's got their own opinions and shit. But like I said, if you told Lion what I said, he was like, "Oh no, that dude's wrong." Blah 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 blah. He's like 30 years old. He doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. Da 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 da. Like, okay, I guess I never experienced things before in my life. You know,
Yeah.
like, what do I know? What does he know? And how many times I've told you shit, and then yet look what happened, and I was right.
Yeah.
Remember that time I told you about Resident 4 and we was doing Resident 4? You was on that fucking bridge and I told you I asked to save before you did it. You didn't listen.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you fell off the bridge and I was laughing and you thought I was laughing at you and I wasn't. Yeah, that bullshit. That's how I know shit. If I know things, I know better, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like that time you was doing those backflips when you was asking, is it possible that the P2 Pro can do 20 backflips? And I said no. Because I know you won't be able to do it. Number one, look how hot it is out there. Number two, your ass is going to be fucking exhausted from that shit. Number three, if you try to do another fucking flip while you're like in that position, better chances are you're going to fucking fall and hurt yourself. And, yeah, so.
It was very hot that day.
Yeah, and that's why I said no. I was the one who said that shit. Nobody else. I was the only one who was watching you doing that number. So. But main reason why I stay on you like that is because just in case you might say something behind my back and then you already know the consequences of what happened last time when that went down. So that's why I knew better. As I said, I'm staying subscribed to him because I'm gonna watch him if he says anything bad about me. Because we just got done fighting and all that crap, and he doesn't want to be my friend. That's fine. You know, that's how I was, and I was watching you like a hawk, dude. Like, it didn't matter if I was blocked or not on freaking Twitch. I still had ways of watching you. Only thing is administrator this and bada bing, bada boom. I'm back on your shit. So, that's what I knew about all those live streams she was doing.
Yeah.
When you were showing Claire, when you was doing the mod for Jill. Oh, yeah, Claire. And she was butt naked in that one.
Oh, that's my mod.
Yeah, I know. I knew that you was doing a cheerleader mod, and then turn around, you was doing you want to do the one with a swimming mod, but it had a combination.
Yeah, swimsuit cheerleader mod I was doing.
Yeah, that.
That's one of my favorite ones, and then the Moonwalker and the Nike.
And then you was doing that Kina, whatever the fuck that game name, that game. Then you was doing Ico. Then turn around. Yeah, you see how much I know all that shit, and that's before you even unblocked me, and I knew it. Like I watched your performance, dude. It's like right there. It's like right as I left, you was sticking to your guns, and then eventually, after like 2 months in, not even that long, you started like finally like, oh, after I left for so long, now you hearing what I'm saying. Now you want to do it. Like, what did Michael taught me? Well, let me start doing different games. And that's why I literally saw you saying 1 minute, you were saying that Resident 2 is like my favorite game. And then all suddenly, bam, you jumped into, Resident 3. And then bam. No, it was Resident 2. Well, Resident 3. It was one or the other. And then bam, you jumped to that Kanara game, whatever it's called. And after that, bam, you jumped to Ico. And then you went right back to fucking Resident Evil. Well, it was Kanara, then Sifu, then, yeah, something like that in that order. Because you was jumping around. Because you was literally like, what did Michael teach me? Well, I'm going to go with what he said. So I'm going to just I'm going to switch it up. Instead of doing that same game.
Yeah, I was switching stuff up.
Yeah, and that's why I knew this. And that's why I knew you was listening finally. I was like, fine, but it's kind of already too damn late because you already shot yourself in the fucking foot. But I can't say it's too damn late because it's never too late. But when you already did something like that, that's just kind of too damn late, you know? But now, if you stick with YouTube and stick to your guns, yeah, you can make something out of it.
I'm so
That's
close.
what I'm saying. So if you live stream that shit on YouTube instead, oh yeah, there's a huge differences.
And I'll get the watch time hours.
Yeah, because you had people coming in here and there, and it was like what total 17 when you did that live stream about your dad at the first live stream. You had what 17 niggas. Wait, what?
It's 500.
Well, whatever. Well, no, when I first saw it, my eyes won't lie. So what I saw was 17 niggas at one point, and then, well, you already know. And then the next live stream you was in, whatever that was, I didn't even pay attention to that at all. So it was whatever you saw.
That was 166.
Right. So I guess I understand where you're coming from, like the hundreds and the 500s. That's what's coming in and coming out. That's mainly coming in, and they add all that up total. If you had 106 people in that live, and it says the word 106 watchers right now, meaning, say for example, you live stream that bitch, and then you know where it says viewers, and you got 106 viewers. That's where it would have said 106 viewers. But if you only got like I'm showing you because I know my shit. Like if you, for example, there's me and you, right, and then we go on this guy's live stream, and then 2 people, right, showed up and watched and left. Then it's back down to none. Then that right there shows he only had 2 people watching him. But then if we keep doing that same stunt, well, that's not gonna change because we got the same IP. But if we had different IPs left and right and just kept on going on to the shit, then it would add up. Instead of 2, it would have been 4, 6, 10, 12, and we'll say 12 people watched your shit, you know?
Yeah.
So that's how it works in that way. But if you have like active, like straight up like active live viewers, that means they're actually there watching it as you're doing, then it'll say like you got like 500 niggas watching you right now. Like that's what it means. But if you have a total 500 niggas watched it, then that's a different story. Because watched, that's future tense. Because using watched or watching is watching right now. Because you're using future and past tense, some shit like that. But anyway, so what needs to be set up on your end?
I'm checking right now.
Okay, bet.
I'm gonna check the audio.
Because I'm watching you through my glasses. And I said, fuck all that. I'm not gonna pay no mind. And to be honest, I actually watch it. I'd rather watch it through my glasses, to be honest with you. Because the screen's a little bit bigger when it's dark. I don't get it. I don't know why people do this though. But like, hey, if you want to watch something on like a virtual, like if you want to watch a movie hands free, then you go get your MetaQuest. No, that thing's too damn big, and that battery doesn't last long. That bitch only lasts for like 2 hours or so. How about you get something that lasts as long, aka a wire that connects to it, aka glasses, the ones I got, the Rokid and all that. But they say, oh no, just use a HTC Vive, dude, so you can be able to, like play games that's like from the PC stuff. You can play your game, like for example, I'm just looking around real quick. Star Wars, right? You want to play Star Wars, but it's not in VR, but it's like Star Wars itself. Like you want to play Star Wars, and you can play like that. They're like, no, I'd rather just use my glasses because the battery won't die, and plus there's no battery to this bitch. Only thing you gotta do is connect it. That's all it is. That's why I don't use VR because there's number one, the weight and how long you're gonna wear it for. That's the main thing. Is how long you're gonna wear it for. And that's gonna be it's gonna give you a kink in your fucking neck or that what else? So say for example, if you sleep with that motherfucker on by accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you don't want that.
And unfortunately, Mike, I was right. My mother told me today I do have another sister.
Damn.
And my mom said she's probably 50 years old. My dad left another daughter behind to come and take care of us. And I was talking to my mom about it. I was like, Mom, Dad, That's horrible. It's just that my mom was shaking her head. She's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." So
Well, that was 20 some odd years ago, dude.
I know, but I knew it. Remember, I told you I was like, I had a feel. I was like, my dad's hiding something. He's hiding something. Yep, he had another daughter. That's my sister that I don't even know.
Well, now you're gonna know. I mean, it's like now
Yes.
you know it now. So I mean, but he probably had a reason to why he left, though. So it's like you can't really question like, yeah, you're an asshole because you left, and you know you don't even know if this one from Adams. Like, let's be honest. It's
Yeah.
like, aren't you glad that you don't know her right now? Because she could be a bad, very, very bad sister,
Person.
and you may regret it. You know what I mean?
That's true. No, and I was thinking about that at the same time. I mean, my dad probably had his reasons. He
So you
definitely
gotta
had his
imagine your
reasons.
regions too. Like you got like what is like imagine you had a kid and then your mom is Shaw, right? The mother is Shaw, but you left and went with Amy, and then your son's like realizing this,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, "What the fuck, Dad? Why did you leave? Why did you leave Mom and all? You know how you're acting right now. Why did you do this? You know?" And then you explain it. Well, I had my reasons, and this was my reason. And then you get what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he probably did. He probably has a reason for it. There's a reason for it, you know,
Yeah.
and you can't question that. So his reasons could be, you know, the real reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His reasons could be fair, like why? But that's based on God, dude. That's literally him and God. Nobody else can question that, you know? So it's like no matter what you did, no matter what you said, it don't really change a damn thing. It's everything else that's in the book that God's got written down. So he's going to be questioned by God. So that's going to be him and God alone.
Yeah.
And you know that. And you know, I mean, even I know that. So it's like, no matter if you say yourself, you're a God messenger, it don't fucking matter. Tweedledee or Tweedledam dumb. It don't matter. The whole point is God himself is the one who makes the call. Everything else around does not matter. It's his call, his judgment. Because to be truthful, this earth is what we call it, it literally is judgment. Right? Because
Yeah.
everything else is from top to bottom. Like we're in the middle and we're being judged on what we're doing right now. And that's literally based on that. And God's watching all that. So that's basically like what I'm saying is like what I'm doing, yeah, it's wrong. Like, yeah, I'm downloading games for free and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's wrong. I should be buying all that crap. But let's be honest. If that's gonna be the case, then you know what I mean. But see, but that's an excuse. But I know better. And like, do you think I'm gonna, start buying games? Hell no. Why? It's because of one good reason. Let's see. What if the game sucked dick and you can't get your money back? You could have been, dang, I could have used that $60 on something else. But no, they got this one game that's gonna be over like Grand Theft Auto 6 for $100. Do you see yourself wasting $100 on a fucking game that should cost literally less than $100? Maybe I don't know, like $50 or $60?
Yeah, that
Right,
Lord of the Golem was $80.
right, and you understand what I'm saying? And he got a damn DLC of that fucking Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero and he sold that bitch for $60. It was a goddamn Dumo.
Oh.
Yeah, that was bad. So that's why I don't buy games. I do it for a reason. I do buy games depending on it, but I really don't buy games because due to the fact.
Yeah, you
That
bought
had
Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yeah, and I bought that bitch. See,
You
that
bought
point
that.
I bought because it was going to be good. So I bought the game either way. But then it also turned around, I actually had the game for free too. So, and there's the main reason why. So just in case Steam wants to get more asshole in their own ways, like if they say like, oh, for you to actually play this game, you have to sign in to the Steam account and then you have to be connected to the internet. If not, then you can't play the game. It's like, what's the point of that then? You know? That's why I get my games for free. Like, I'm not going to waste money on on a game that someone's gonna up the ass with it and say, "Oh, this game used to be now it's $50 again." You know what I mean? Like, say for example, one of those old PlayStation 1 games comes out, which a long time ago did. And then all of a sudden they said, "Oh, here it is, a $50 PlayStation 1 game that's been fucking released long time ago." And they say, "Oh, now this game is bringing so many people they want to replay the game all over again, blah 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 blah. Everybody's talking about it. Now it is motherfucking like 50 damn bucks." Like, they got that Super Nintendo game of Mario Complete Box Edition for over $4,000. And you think I'm going to pay money for that bullshit? And that game was literally worth $50 at the time, or $40, whatever it was back then. So,
I heard you saying.
now I'm gonna let you know. Once you start it, you just gotta make sure to hit where it says "Start Virtual Camera," and then you'll be able to, and then you just go from there.
Start virtual camera.
Yeah, I can see everything what you're doing. Well, that's if you use a display capture, of course. I'll be able to see everything. But no, if you're gonna select like the game part or whatever, that's what I'm saying.
It's on now. It's live now.
Well, here's the funniest thing. What I see a big ass circle with a camera crap cut off, and start virtual camera is not even active. I can tell you that right now, because it would have popped on.
Virtual camera, right?
Yes. You start it up, and then once you start it up, then it'll give me a black screen or whatever. Oh, once you start it up, turn off the OBS real quick on the Discord, and then reboot it back on.
Oh, turn it off on the Discord.
Yeah, turn it off on the Discord. Start up the virtual camera. Start up the virtual, then go on the OBS and go where it says "Start Virtual Cam," and then turn back on the camera on the Discord.
Oh, the video capture thing?
Yeah. Remember how I taught you that?
OBS virtual camera. There it is.
Yeah. You turn that on, and then you turn on back on the Discord, turn on that camera. And then then I can see what you're doing. What the fucking what? All right, what's going on?
I'm doing it now.
No, okay.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. That's why. Okay. I'm gonna have to use display capture.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I use display capture. Virtual camera. There we go.
Then you got into black. That game was alright.
See anything now?
Nope. I see,
It worked before. Heck.
okay, so let me show you on mine. All right. So I got the disc right now on mine. This is what I see. This is what you see. What do you see on my screen?
Camera.
No, but what
the little OBS thing. You don't see nothing really.
Right. Now watch when I turn on the OBS. Now I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to do step by step. All right. Now I'm going to hit window capture. Get rid of that. Display capture. Then I'm going to hit start virtual camera. right?
Oh, that's why I'm being an idiot. I totally forgot to click the start virtual camera.
And that's what. There you go. Because that's what say you have to start it, and this is what you're gonna see.
Ooh.
And so it don't matter at this point what you see then, like display or windows, stuff like this. Like is whatever you got selected, like the eyeball thing,
Yeah.
whatever you see, that's whatever I'm going to see. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm seeing now. That's what I was telling you. So you have to make sure you hit start. You got to click on it. And then when it says stop virtual camera, that's where you don't hit it, but that's what you see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
now I'm going to turn all that crap off, and I'm going to turn that crap off.
Cookies down here real quick, and we'll be good to go.
Yes, sir. Now, how the fuck you expect me to see the screen? But that's not. Whatever. Huh. Well, whatever. Cyberpunk Ultimate Edition? Yeah. Looks pretty cool, I guess. With all that cyberpunk crap. Missing DLC? The fuck you mean missing DLCs? How about the VR mode? That's what we need to see on this bitch. Totally Spies? That sounds like a fucking Flash game. Oh, that's a laboratory. This is a fan game, right? I'm so confused. That's so cool. Don't scream. You died from scroll. Fuck is Neva?
Alright, let's get started.
Alright, bid.
Father, I am with child.
Alright. Alright.
I was offered a post.
Are you gonna play like
Man in the
this?
Black Gate.
Just curious.
I intended
Yeah.
to refuse.
Yeah, okay.
I shall hide you both.